Alright, now you're probably wondering, what the hell is this picture? Why is it here? What is that? Well, I'm here to tell you a story about this picture. Yes, there is a backstory, and it's pretty interesting and it's pretty funny, but also kind of sad in a way. But yeah, so here is a picture of a friend that I knew that used to be my friend. So let's go back all the way to the year 2008. Or was it 2007 or 2008? This is whenever we had like little technology. We're always outside, always playing. We didn't have fancy smartphones or anything like that. We had flip phones or the little Nokia thingies, those fucking indestructible, never dying fucking phones that you don't have to charge for the next goddamn 3 months. Anyways, now I don't remember if I took this with a Casio camera, digital camera, or my Insoplay camera. So my Insoplay camera is a kind of, I guess you could say it's a toy camera, right? It's a toy camera that records like 8 videos and only 20 photos. It's really small. It's only like 3 megabytes or something like that. And what you do is you take a picture, you take a video, plug it to your desktop, and back then, to me, it was fucking fast. It was lightning fast. But today's standards, it would have been considered the most slowest freaking process you'd ever go through. Because it took a good 10 minutes to upload one picture. Took longer to upload a video. But yeah, so with this device, you record little bits of video, a little bit of pictures, and then you upload it to your desktop, and then you wait, and then you edit it. Well, it was either one of those cameras, but the Casio camera was a little digital camera. It's a really slim camera. It's like the size of a little phone. And this was the era and the time whenever things were like cool. Things were getting more compact and slim and more very techy looking. Like it actually looked cool instead of things getting a lot bigger. And to sidetrack, or not to get sidetracked off the topic, but I think it's funny that things have gotten bigger ever since the iPod came out, and now it's considered the classic, but to me it's still kind of a new thing. Like, it's a freaking iPod. I was never able to afford one. The only one I was able to afford was the iPod Shuffle, and that was only like $80, and it sucked. But yeah, anyways, it is one of those two devices. It was either Insoplay or a Casio camera. Sorry. But yeah, so I took a picture with one of those devices, and as you can see, the quality is really poor. It's like freaking less than 180p. Probably, I don't know what's lower than that, but yeah, it's definitely low. Look at all those pixels. It's really blurry, but you can make out what it is. It looks like an old Polaroid picture, but it's actually taken with like either a Casio or an Insoplay camera. But the quality, my gosh. Now, some people with that context will probably ask, did you take a picture with the potato, with the toaster, were you underwater or what? But yeah, but now that you understand that it was a very old device I was taking with, yeah. But see, that person right there, now, if you look closely, look at his hands, as you can see, he's holding something, a device. Let's just say it was a dangerous device. It's actually a firearm. M1 Garand to be specific, which shoots a 30-06. Alright, so why does he have it? We'll get into that. So let's start off, one day, me and my friends were young and dumb. I was like freaking, 11, 12, 13, I don't freaking remember. I know it was around 2007 or 2008, around there, for sure. And I'm bad with math right now, especially when it's the heat of the moment. But anyways, yeah, our neighbor hoarded a lot. So they always had trash in their backyard, and they always had trash in their front yard, trash in the cars, trash in the house. And she lived there for quite a while, but she got in trouble from the city because her house was just so hoarded. It was bad. It was super bad, and it smelled so bad. But yeah, one day her fence broke down and it was exposed and we could see all of her stuff, and it was like that for a while. and they had to take her because I guess she fell ill, and they had to take her to hospice, whatever. So she wasn't home, so it's been vacant for a while, and not in a sense where it's completely abandoned. It still had ownership to it, and I think they were in the process of getting her, what's it called, realtor to sell it, but it was taking a while, so it got left alone for quite a bit. So me and my friends, young and stupid, decided, hey, what if there's dead bodies or ghosts in there? So we go in there, and yeah, I admit it. We were bad kids. We were doing a crime. We entered the home. It was not locked. Everything was locked. Everything was just open. But yeah, we stepped in. It was disgusting. There was rat trappings everywhere, cat shit everywhere, bags everywhere, rotten food everywhere, crap everywhere. And we looked around the living room. We had our flashlights, and it was musty, disgusting, smelly, claustrophobic, dark. You could tell things have died in there, like rats, cats, dogs, you name it. Freaking homeless person, maybe. We never know if all that rubbish in the way, but we looked around, found a bunch of jewelry, and I'm not gonna say what we did with it, but that was upstairs, and we finally went downstairs, and we found a little room. This room was weird. It had a bunch of World War paraphernalia, bunch of shotgun shells, war helmets, and the M1 Garand. There was only one M1 Garand, and a case of 30-06 ammunition. And, well, my dumb friend decided to tell his other friends, which were like gangsters and supposedly Northsiders or whatever, troublemakers. And I told my friend that we shouldn't take anything and we should just leave it. We just went in there to adventure, and that is it. But I'm not gonna lie, I did take some toys, some vintage toys. I thought they were pretty cool. But yeah, next day, my friend and his friends show up, and they wanted the gun. Because I guess my friend told him about it. I was like, oh no. And I was like, no, we can't do that. But then they bullied the crap out of me, made me feel bad, and made me feel scared. So eventually I broke, and I gave in. I said, okay. So then I showed them how to get into the house and show them where the gun was. And there you go. Right there. There's a picture. They didn't notice, but for some reason I decided to take a picture of it. I don't know why. Maybe it was I had like some elaborate plan. If they were to get in trouble for having the gun, I would have the picture as proof that they were the one taking it, and they couldn't pin it on me or something. I don't know. I was dumb. But yeah, that's the story right there. His hand, in his hands, is a real life firearm. And here's the juicy part. So they wanted to give this as a gift for one of the gang members, whatever, because it was their birthday or whatever. But they did end up trying to use it. But here is the juicy part. Whenever they tried using it, let's just say it misfired and it blew up right in their face, and they got hurt pretty bad. So I don't know, maybe if that was karma working, then karma's a bitch. But yeah, you shouldn't bully people into stealing things, for sure. But there you go, there's the story.